Okay, let's take a look at some graphs. What we like to do is graph our past sales. So notice this company has the years down here, and these boxes or points here are their sales. So in 2004, this is in thousands of dollars. So here's 10,000. This would be 5,000. This is probably about $2,500. In 2004, they did $2,500 worth of business. Okay. In 2005, look, they jumped up above 5,000. They're probably at about 8,000 right there. Okay. 2006, they went back down to about 5,000. 2007, they're up at 15,000. They're halfway between 10 and 20,000 over there. In 2008, they're right at 10,000. So see, their sales are going up and down, but the graph is showing us 2009, they jumped back up here, which is, if we look over to the side, about 15,000. 2010, they jumped way up here between 20 and 30. They were up at 25,000. 2011, they jumped again, clear up to 30,000. 2012, they missed a little bit, but they were back down below 25,000. And then in 2013, they jumped clear up here to 35,000. Now, that is their actual sales. This green line here that's coming through is what we call a line of fit. It's a line that we draw kind of through the middle of these lines to try to fit the data so that we can project what might happen in the future. We try to find a line that we can just follow straight through the center of these values to fit what's happening, and then we can predict better what's going to happen in the future. So here's a question. According to the line of best fit, that's our green line, what is the best estimate of projected sales in thousands of dollars in 2016? Okay, so in 2016, we want to go over here. Here's 2016. We want to look up till we hit the line. There we go. Okay, that's where we are in 2016. We want to know what value that is, so then you come over to your left. Okay, so go straight to your left and look about where you are on the graph. We're about here, which to me, here's 30,000, 35,000. That's probably 37,000, I would guess. So in thousands of dollars, their sales are projected to be 37,000. Okay, Pricey Ice Cream has 4 stores that do 6% of the business in the country. It is estimated that next year's total ice cream sales in the country will be 6,342,000. Pricey Ice Cream is adding a 5th store and expected to increase its market share by 25%. To the nearest dollar, how much can Pricey Ice Cream expect to sell next year? It says, hint, first find 25% of the original market share of 6% and add to the original market share. Okay, so here's what we need to do. We're going to follow that hint. First thing we have to do is find what did they do originally for their business. They did 6% of the market. Okay, so we move our decimal 2 places to the left, 0.06, multiply by the market value. And what this tells us is this is how much they usually had. Okay, 0.06 times 6,342,000. They usually do $380,520. Now they're going to add another store, which is going to increase what they do by 25%. So this number here is going to go up by 25%. Okay, so we're not doing 25% plus 6% because they didn't do 25% more of the entire market. They did 25% more of what they were doing before. So our next step is to go ahead and find 25% of the amount they were doing beforehand. So I'm going to move the decimal on 25% 2 places to the left, and we're going to take 0.25 times that 380,520. we get $95,130. So this is how much additional sales adding that store is going to do for them. So now they are going to do the $380,520 that they did before, plus $95,130 that they are adding with that additional store. We're going to add those together and we get $475,650. So this is their projected sales for the next year. It's what they did in the past, the 6% of the total share, okay, plus 25% more of that. So again, we did 6% of the total share of the market and found out how much they did in the past. We found 25% of that number, the amount they did in the past, to find out how much they were increasing by, and then added that to what they've done in the past. And that gave us our answer. All right, so here we have the question according to the line of best fit. So again, we have a graph given to us here. We have the actual values, which are our boxes here, and then we use that to create a line of best fit, one that would kind of fit the data and let us project what would happen in the future. So it says, according to the line of best fit, what's the best estimate of projected sales in millions of dollars for 2014? So you would go on your graph, here's 2014. You look up and go up till you meet the graph, because we want that point right there. And then that's in 2014. We want to know the number of sales. So we look over to the side and see, well, how high are we on the graph? And it looks like we're just about at 6 million. Okay, this is an estimate. We're just above 6 million, but we're very close to 6 million. It said estimate. So it's a little more than 6 million, maybe 6,100,000, but in millions, it would be about $6 million. Okay, there's the same graph. It says according to the line of best fit, what are the projected sales for 2020? So where's 2020? Here it is, 2020. Okay, again, we look up to see, okay, well, where is our graph at 2020? There we are. Here we're at this point right here. That's where our line is. And then we look over to the side to see where are we at, okay, in millions of dollars, how high, and it looks like we're right at 9 million. So the projected sales would be $9 million.